Going back to the YouTuber scam thing, or the YouTuber comment scam thing, I just got an interesting email the other day.
All right.
So one of my fans saw that there was a scammer on my comment section that, had replied to every comment saying, "You've won X," or "You have won a raffle," or something like that. So he decides, what happens if I try to pursue this and see how deep the rabbit hole goes?
That's
right.
dangerous.
Yeah. So I get this email just like detailing what the messages he sent and the messages that he got back and everything like that. So there was this guy impersonating me on one of my comment section. It was kind of like a bot, and the bot just said, "You have won a PS5. Please contact this. Please contact this email for more details." Right. And so he doesn't send me the entire conversation thread. He just
sends the highlights.
Yeah, he sends me the highlights of
nice.
So if they get to a stage where he's talking to this person on WhatsApp, right?
Oh my god, that's how you know you're being scammed.
Yeah.
If you're on WhatsApp, you're being scammed.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, my mom, I'm like, "Man, Mom, are you scamming me?" WhatsApp feels like you're being scammed.
Yeah. So this guy who's impersonating me, right? He doesn't even name himself Gighug. So it's my profile picture and everything, right?
Yeah.
But the name is The Gighug.
The one and only.
Bro, he took your email, bro. How are you gonna let him get away with that?
So it's not Gighug, it's The Gighug. The actual Gighug,
Holy
guys.
shit.
Fuck. I better take the C-Dog before this episode ends.
Fuck, I've already taken the enemy, man. So I'm good.
Joey's
I'm already on top of
He's
it.
already on the ball.
But it gets interesting when you get past him. He plays along for like a little bit, and then he just kind of calls him out, just being like, "This seems like a scam. I'm feeling a bit nervous about this. Now tell me if this sounds like me at all." You don't have to doubt the process. I have vowed to God never to cheat or let anyone down on this, and I have kept this promise for so long without disobeying the Lord our God.
That sounds like you.
Does it sound
this is Monk Garnt speak.
Is this? Please tell me that's in all caps. It sounds like it needs to be in all caps.
Okay, carry on.
And it's just like beginning to get agitated because it's an insult. Tome me by suggesting this is a scam, and then he goes, "Please pay to these methods as soon as possible. Bitcoin deposit."
Oh my god!
Cash App, Zelle. I don't even know what Zelle is. And it's just and it's just saying, I'm doing this to encourage my fans out there to achieve their dreams and also encourage them.
With a PS5?
Yeah, if you don't me, then you can go. I can't force you to trust me. What I will stand for, to achieved been unreal.
Wait, could you repeat that? Could you repeat that last sentence?
Okay. What I will stand to achieved been unreal.
Been unreal?
Yeah.
God, I want this to be a copy pasta so bad. I want this to be a new copy pasta.
Yo,
what I will stand to achieve being unreal. What the fuck does that mean? Are they sending pictures of like family or something afterwards?
Yeah,
what the fuck is this?
They're sending pictures of like fans who have won this PS5 basically. But I think it just looks like someone's eBay listing basically. So whoever went down that rabbit hole, you are the Giga Chad for the day, man.
Oh my god,
I did. People who waste scammers' time.
Yeah.
Shit's
you're
so
the true heroes.
Just seeing scammers get enraged, it makes me smile.
Yeah.
Do you doubt me?
Do you doubt me?
Do you doubt me?
Being unreal.
I swear to my heart, our God, our Lord and Savior, God,
Lord and Savior.
This is not a scam.
Are you doubting the Giga?
Yeah, the Giga.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Oh my
But I'm
god.
just
Was
like,
Giga
so
taken
funny.
on WhatsApp?
I don't know. Yeah, because it's weird because like people will always find new innovative ways to scam and everything like that. But it's just like,
and then there's this shit.
and then there's this. Well, that's the thing. Like a lot of these scammers, like we've talked about like Jim Browning before and how he's exposed like scammers in India and stuff like that. But I'm just like, I don't know too much about it. Is there just like not enough laws preventing this stuff in that country, or is it
Not
just
enough enforcement.
not enough enforcement?
I think generally like the enforcement is lax, and in other countries, some areas police can be, maybe they look the other way if you give them a little cheap payment or two.
Right.
I think a lot of places they struggle with, because these places make so much money.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get the government to keep taking them down. And also to be fair, they do get taken down fairly often, but then they just move. Like it's really easy to just make this operation anywhere, right?
Yeah.
You just get an office space with PCs, boom, you're set up.
Yeah.
And you probably make enough money to cover any of the relocating costs.
Yeah.
So it's tough.
I guess so. Easy money. Easy. Well, like, how many times have you been like? Have you ever like talked to someone who's like phoned you on like a scam phone? I don't know what they're called.
Like call
robocalls?
scammers?
That's call scammer or something like
Well,
that.
I mean, I used to do a lot of videos calling them.
Oh,
prank
yeah, you
calling them.
did, didn't you? Yeah,
and they were
yeah.
just getting rage. But like they're really dude, they're really good at knowing when you're not gonna bite. So they just block your number.
Right,
If they even have a feeling that you're not like participating, they just that's why you see all the people who call them up on Twitch and stuff and who make content. They really play the long game. They are on. It's like Kit Boga. If you ever seen his stuff, he's on calls sometimes for like 8 hours on one call, just fucking with them, like leading them on the entire time, and then finally at the end they get that big payoff where he finally reveals he's been fucking with them.
Yeah.
And they lose it. And it's like hilarious because you're just like, the dedication is unreal.
Right.
But dude, I didn't have that. Mine were always at 2 minutes because they realized I was fucking with them.
Right, yeah.
Like right away, and they blocked my number. So I had to keep making new numbers constantly and then
Right.
calling them back. And then they would just hang up right away.
Fucking hell, 8 hours? Wait, who is this guy again?
Kit Boga. Yeah, his stuff's really good.
Okay.
You've definitely maybe seen one or two of his videos and you recommended. He's really funny, really good at it. He pretends to be a grandma with a voice changer.
Oh,
Yes,
He
I've
wears
seen
the
that.
sunglasses.
Okay. I think I have seen. I've seen
Yep.
clips
It
of
sounds
like.
pretty convincing. Like he's pretty good.
Yeah.
So yeah, he does that for like all day on stream. Shit is unreal. It's
Jesus Christ.
It's insane.
Yo, that's an easy 8-hour stream, man.
Yeah, honestly.
It's kind of crazy. I
The
mean,
content's
it's,
just making itself.
it's awesome. I mean, anything that you can do to waste these dudes' time, and then hey, you can also get paid off of it. Hey, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah,
Why
fuck
not?
yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
I want the amount of people getting paid to fuck over scammers to outweigh people being scammed.
Yeah.
But we're so far away from
That would be a perfect society, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, it sucks. I mean, hopefully they get better enforcing the laws over there.
Yeah.
Fixing it. It sucks. But the people who live there also hate these fuckers. Like they
Yeah.
hate-
I've
the local
seen
population
so
hate
many
these-
people, local
these
people, just be
assholes.
like, these people do not represent us.
Yeah, because they give them a
at
bad
all.
name.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
But in America, it's really bad as well. I know every American friend I have, they're like, yeah, I got like 4 scam calls today. It's like, what?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
What? Yeah. In Japan, you get 0.
It's,
In the UK, you maybe get 1 every now and
in
then.
the UK, you get like, okay, the weirdest thing I find is like the scam calls where it's not even a person on the other end.
It's robot.
You just
This
get
is
a
an automated message.
you just get an automated message, right?
You
Because
have
they
won
thought-
a PS5.
So, okay, here's the thing though, right? That obviously to any sane person or any normal person, you're like, this is fucking dumb. I'm obviously not going to call this up. But in their mind, if somebody falls for that and they call back, this is your perfect candidate to scam.
Yeah.
Because a fucking stupid ass robot just told them that they're going to jail and they're believing it.
Right.
So now this is like perfect. This is the exact kind of person who will then give me his bank information.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's the problem, is that we often think it's like, and that's where the shame comes into it, right? Is that it's so stupid in our mind that you could fall for this, that then these people feel so ashamed they don't want to say anything and they don't want to get help or have, or admit to it.
Yeah.
So, there's that cycle where I think people need to be a bit more sympathetic towards people who get scammed. I think because I just feel like if it's going to improve and the conversation around it's going to improve, because nobody talks about it. Nobody talks that I nearly fell for a scam.
Yeah.
No one wants to admit that they nearly fell for something. So I feel like the dialogue needs to be a bit more open about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember the last time I fell for a scam, but I remember it was a phishing email, kind of like very similar to you. And then I've realized it was, you know, some moments where you do something and it's like
Immediately.
instant,
Yeah,
immediate,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
immediate
100%.
regret. Like
Yeah.
like playing chess, you move the queen and you just immediately
Yeah.
realize you blundered as soon as you like let it go.
Oh, yeah.
That happened to me as soon as I pressed the submit button to like my password and emails. And luckily, because I submitted it, because I realized it right away, I managed to get time to like change everything like right then and there. because God forbid having my username and password is something that is very, as my job has gotten more and more on the internet, my username and password has gotten only more and more secure,
Yeah, of course.
as it's gone on.
needs
Because,
to.
yeah.
Man, you imagine you spend your whole fucking life being smart. You have all these passwords that are rock solid, and then this fucking company just leaks all your information anyway. Passport number, full address. You're like, well, fuck, all right.
Well, we're
Not my
probably
fault. Some asshole didn't want to pay for more security.
Yeah.
changing identity, I guess.
Yeah, because there's been a few cases where full passport, house address have been leaked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was that? Was it the insurance database in America? I can't remember which one. Leaked tens of millions of passport numbers, house
Yeah.
addresses, full on information.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, you really couldn't have been just a Cinnabon account or something. It had to be the one that really mattered. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Stuff. And I feel especially as well, like in Japan as well, like that is just like the call scammers, especially. Like, have you heard of like stories about like the call scammers? In
Oh
Japan?
yeah, I've
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
of these.
Like the ones that like target old people and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
fucking horrible because like it's called ore sagi or the me scam, and it's essentially how it works for the most part is like, these like younger dudes, like probably around like our age.
You definitely spoke about this on Trash Taste.
Yeah, well, I've talked about it on Trash Taste, but like, yeah, they call up these young guys, call up these older people, and they just go, "Oh, it's me. I'm in a bit of a situation right now. I need
Send
you
the
to
money."
dump
Yeah.
in some money." And it's unfortunate that these old people just think like, "Oh, well, if they're comfortable enough to just say it's me,
Yeah.
and they sound young, that must be my grandson."
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'll dump in some money, and it became such a huge problem in like the late '90s and early 2000s.
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
like
yeah.
there was like millions of
Bro.
like elderly people's money just taken.
I'm surprised any of these banks will transfer anything, bro. This
Yeah.
shit takes like a year to
I
do
know.
here.
That's how you know they
Maybe
are dedicated,
maybe that's
man.
why banks are so slow now because they're like,
Yeah.
how do we know you're not scamming?
Yeah.
It's like, is this a legitimate business?
You part of a cult here?
Is this a legitimate transaction you're making, or did you scam this off an old person? We won't know.
I'll never tell.
I'll never tell.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
God
tough.
damn.
Yeah.
It's depressing.
Yeah, it is depressing.
It is.
But hey, fuck scammers. And if you spend your time wasting a scammer's time, you are the real G, man.
You are the real
Really,
hero.
you're
You're the
real G.
unsung heroes.
Yeah.
One scammer time waste, one like from me.